All right, folks, arthritis is a problem that plagues many Americans, especially older Americans. Here to tell us how arthritis, inflammation, and the body's response is surprisingly similar is the chief of pediatric medicine at the wellness company, Dr. Alejandro Díaz. Doctor, really good to talk to you, my friend. Arthritis afflicts so many, and inflammation, we know, causes so many diseases and problems within the body. Tell us how they're similar and what we can do about it.
Sure. Thank you so much, Eric, for having me. Yes, arthritis, unfortunately, it affects approximately 60 million Americans in the United States, and it's a tremendous disease. It's a devastating disease. A lot of pain, a lot of inflammation, limitation in the joints, pains and aches, and we have seen a very good response with patients treated with ivermectin. Ivermectin is one of the best medications out there because not only won the Nobel Prize in medicine in 2015, but it has various mechanisms of actions that can immune modulate for different diseases, and also has great anti-inflammatory effects.
Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. So similarities in body response to arthritis and COVID-19, because the reason why I bring this up is I remember in Joe Rogan was said ivermectin helped him recover from COVID, and the left went apoplectic. They said, no, that's not science, it's junk science. It turns out here we are 5 years later, and the pro-ivermectin crowd seems to be right?
100%. I'm a pediatric allergist, immunologist. I see a lot of patients on a daily basis, and I treat adults as well. And I see that it works tremendously. It's a fantastic medication, and it helps a lot of people. It gets rid of the inflammation, and we can also treat a lot of different diseases.
Mm-hmm. Doc, how does the wellness company come in here? And I'm just so thrilled that you guys are doing. Not only can you secure it, I remember when COVID hit, we couldn't get anything. We could not get our hands on drugs. We couldn't get our hands on guidebooks. We couldn't get our hands on PPE, personal protective equipment. But you guys are in front of the curve. God forbid, there happens to be another pandemic, right?
Yes, the wellness company is doing an amazing job in putting not only amazing doctors in their group together and great scientists to put together an amazing group of medications and nutraceuticals and supplements and so on and so forth, including this spike detox and some other supplements. And it's helping a lot of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Americans right now.
And I know the answer to this, and I'm teeing you up here, Doc. Why has the establishment, the big pharma, the medical community, big pharma and big medicine, they push back on these so vehemently? You tell the folks why. I have a hunch it's because they can't make enough money on these drugs, but you tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, that's exactly right, because they work and they're cheap medications, and that's why they're hesitant to use it.
So tell us what do folks do if they want to sign up? They need kits. They want your wonderful guidebooks as well. Where do they go? What do they do?
They can log into our website, to the wellness company, and they can choose from one of our many products, including the emergency kits, ivermectin, the mebendazole, the spike detox, and there's a lot of different products, amazing products that are helping hundreds of thousands of Americans on a daily basis.
Beautiful. Wonderful. We love the wellness company. Thank you, Dr. Alejandro Díaz. Appreciate your time, sir. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right, folks. Can we just never, ever have to hear again how the Democrats are the party of peace? I mean, really? All they know is violence. And just weeks after Charlie Kirk's assassination, they've only doubled down. Meet Yolanda Jones, current Texas House Representative, not U.S. House of Representatives, but in the state of Texas, but running for a House seat for the state of Texas. Jazzy Jasmine Crockett comes to mind. What she says is absolutely insane, but what's even crazier than that is Aaron Burnett lets her say it completely unchecked. Listen.
I'm from the hood, okay? So when a bully comes, if there are no rules, you literally have to figure it out. So Donald Trump has changed things, and people trying to do what's always been done is not going to work. And I think that's why Democrats are losing black people. That's why they're losing poor people, because poor people, all they want is for us to fight. So if you hit me in my face, I'm not going to punch you back in your face. I'm going to go across your neck, because we can go back and forth fighting each other's faces. You've got to hit hard enough where they won't come back. And so, yeah, for the same way I went to New York and spoke with Governor Kathy Hochul and said, if they're going to try to wipe us out in Texas, we need to wipe out every Republican in New York, in California, in Illinois.
We got to hit them hard. We got to wipe them out. And Aaron Burnett just sits there like, That's violence talk. That's violence talk. You want that? You want that to be in the United States House of Representatives chamber? That woman sitting next to Jasmine Crockett with that hatred for everything that's Trump or on the right. I don't think we want that, folks. If Democrats are not busy inciting violence like her and Jazzy Jasmine Crockett, they're race baiting. Only a few plays in their handbook that they have left. Here's Sunny Hostin from The View just casually calling every white person who lives in her vicinity, well, must we all be racist.
As a mother of black children, I know that black boys are not given the presumption of innocence and the presumption of youth. She's calling the police and saying they're trying to steal her car, and they're 11 years old. They don't know how to drive. And so for me, what was interesting was I have had to be in the position where I have gone to my local police department because I know my son is going to be training for the Junior Olympics, running around the neighborhood in an all-white neighborhood. And I have brought him to the police and said, he belongs to me. This is my son. Do not harass him. Do not stop him. So she was doing what so many black mothers do, and she was killed for protecting her child.
It's just literally insane that if the shoe were on the other foot, if this was The View or all white people on there talking about your white kid not wanting to associate with black, I mean, the racism that the card they would be playing it, she can spew literally racist diatribe like that, and no one's going to call her on it. Well, we will. We'll call her. Hey, Sonny, you're a racist. How's that? You're a racist. Come get me. Talk to me. You are. You can't say stuff like that. You're generalizing. When you use skin color and generalize, that is the pure definition of racism. And that's exactly what you did, Sonny Hostin. Part of me loves the meme that President Trump put out there, but part of me hates the fact that Democrat simp and wimp, Harry Sisson, this guy's some influencer on the left, is getting more fame than he deserves. Remember that meme where Trump was the king and he's dropping poop on Harry Sisson? Well, every single day since he's been getting plenty of airtime, the snowflake has crocodile tears. Watch.
Maybe it's time to see if there is something that we can do to hold Donald Trump accountable for his AI video and for the things he has done to me and, of course, other Americans. So stay tuned. If Donald Trump thinks that he can just post this crap and get away with it and that's the end of it, well, he and J.D. Vance, his lapdog, have another thing coming. Stay tuned. I love you all.
Oh, stay tuned. Ooh, Harry says Trump and J. You little wussy. You little soy boy wussy. Shut up. Hakeem Jeffries is having another meltdown over the president's White House renovations. As we pointed out in the show Wednesday, so many presidents have done renovations to the White House. Obama's basketball court comes to mind, but hypocrisy sits just fine with fake Obama.
More likely, this is part of what Donald Trump has been doing since day one of his presidency, running the largest pay-to-play scheme in the history of the country, and probably soliciting donations from people who've got business before the United States government. And all of this is going to have to be investigated. It will. All of this will have to be uncovered. It will. And these people are going to be held accountable, no matter how long it takes.
No taxpayer money. None. These are all donations. Trump has it all paid for. Yeah, did he demos part of the White House? Yeah, but so is handfuls of other presidents. One built a pool. Another one filled the pool in, made it the press pool. I wonder if that's why they call it that. Is there anything more unsettling than Zohran Mamdani's incessant smile? That smile. This guy eats at fancy restaurants around New York City, has multi-day golden weddings, and lives in a sprawling apartment, which is rent-controlled, by the way, while he calls for higher taxes and unlimited spending. Watch as Andrew Cuomo points out how inexperienced Mamdani is, and he smiles right through it. Look at that smile.
You have never had a job. You've never accomplished anything. There's no reason to believe you have any merit or qualification for 8.5 million lives. You don't know how to run a government. You don't know how to handle an emergency. And you've literally never proposed a bill. on anything that you're now talking about in your campaign. You had the worst attendance record in the assembly, and you gave yourselves the highest raise in the United States of America. You went from $110,000 to $140,000, and then you never showed up for work and you missed 80% of the votes. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't really have an appetite for Andrew Cuomo, New York governor, but for God's sake, Mamdani, wow, that would be a disaster, folks. All righty, you know the edge, right? We've been talking about this. We're growing, get this, 100 times faster than the average of all new YouTube shows. Well, take a look at this little soundbite. Do we have that little soundbite, Ben? Tell us what No Days Off is, because I think this is fascinating. Because most facility gym owners would say, take some days off, because if everyone worked out every day, they'd be overcrowded.
And I got a lot of for that. Like early on, I got a lot of like people hating on the phrase, and you still see it out there, that because No Days Off is often tied to the grind and hard work and never taking a day off. And actually, No Days Off is never taking a day off on you. It's a commitment to becoming your best self every single day of giving.
That guy's Manning Sumner. He has 8 gyms after he broke his back. Very quickly, right there, take your phone, if you don't mind, put the camera on that little QR code, it'll be yellow line, hit press, it'll subscribe. And I'll tell you why, it really, really means everything to us. You'll never get charged for anything. It's not about that. It's just about letting YouTube know. And by the way, you're doing it, we're 100 times faster than the average YouTube show. Or you can go to youtube.com/@EricBollingTheEdge, youtube.com/EricBollingTheEdge. Sign up, subscribe. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your support. And thank you for your subscription. We'll be back 2.5 minutes.